Okay. Is everything working? Let's find out together. Okay. All right. Here we are. It's been a hot minute, chat. It's maybe 2 months now since we last did a stream or a listening party together. And I didn't realize that Mama Cain herself, Ethel Cain, was dropping her, I think it's sophomore album. Is it sophomore? I think it was like an EP and then 2 albums. No. Oh my god, it's her 5th album, but we're not exactly counting Perverts because Perverts was a like a noise album, you know, like the genre noise. So we'll call it her 4th album. Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You, which is a fucking crazy unhinged name for an album, especially given that the backstory behind it. But welcome. I'm just going to yap for a little bit to give people an opportunity to join us and get everything sorted. But yeah, welcome to another stream. We're going to be doing another live react to an album that I've never heard because no one's heard it until 40 minutes ago. I'm a little bit late. A little bit of backstory behind this. So I was getting a tattoo on my back this year, and it was like a long session, 10 hours, humble brag. But, hi Stacey, hello. But while I was getting the tattoo, my tattooer, shout out to Callum, he goes by Die For Me on Instagram, check him out, amazing tattooer. He put on Preacher's Daughter in its entirety, and I was just in awe of what I was hearing, and we were kind of sort of being quiet during the tattoo because I don't talk a lot when I'm getting tattooed. And halfway through he was like, oh sorry, do you want me to change the music? And I was like, please don't change it. And then when I went home and listened to Preacher's Daughter on my own, it instantly, after one listen, became possibly one of my favorite albums of the last decade. Definitely top 10 albums of the last decade. I think the themes of like religious guilt, the themes of reluctant hedonism, wearing your heart on your sleeve, losing people, all that kind of stuff. They just really struck a chord with me. And then you mix that alongside her like absolutely haunting voice that she has. And yeah, I think Preacher's Daughter is one of the best albums I've ever listened to. And I always talked on this channel about doing a reaction to it, maybe it being like the first album that I react to that I have heard before. But frankly, life has been really getting in the way lately. Not in the best way, sometimes in really great ways, but it's been a rough few months, going through a breakup, going through traveling by myself, coming back to Australia and trying to just figure out, you know, like who I am and who I'm gonna be, given all that stuff I just mentioned. And so I've been a little bit flaky with doing live streams. But then when I found out that this album was going to come out for me at midnight, which I think is like 9 a.m. in New York, which is hopefully a good time, I thought that, yeah, what better thing to do than do a first reaction and hear the songs with you guys for the first time. Now, if you didn't know and you're new here, I think I gained a little bit of popularity, at least a lot for me, from reacting to Sleep Token's albums. What the hell? Oh, I don't have alerts on. Who was that? Was that a follow on TikTok or Twitch? Thank you. Sorry. I might turn that off. I appreciate it, and I want people to feel appreciated, but also that's very loud, and it might interrupt the music. Like, imagine if we're in like a really crazy moment, and then suddenly it's like, wow, wow, wow. Exactly, like that. So give me a second. I'm going to find out where that is and maybe turn that off for now. So over on Twitch, where I record the VODs and then put them onto YouTube. Hi, YouTube, if you're watching this from there. I've got chat up on screen this time, so you guys can actually see like what I'm reacting to and what I'm saying and stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, I kind of gained a little bit of popularity, and I kind of fell in love with live streaming my first reactions to Sleep Token's albums, going backwards from their latest to their first. And I'm really, really hoping that maybe there's some fans or, you know, people who enjoyed those streams that are deep Sleep Token fans, because they're such an incredible community. I really hope there's going to be a little bit of a crossover here. I've always wanted to show you guys Ethel Cain because I think it's still making the noise. What the fuck? How do I stop that? There we go. I think I stopped it. It might be stopped. We'll find out. Yeah, I think there'll be like a really good crossover, because I think the elements of like gospel, of huge religious themes, of matters of the heart and the soul and all those kind of things, I really think there is a little bit of a crossover between Sleep Token and Ethel Cain, even if they aren't necessarily the same sonically. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy this. We're recording. Hi Amanda, good to see you. Lolo, what's up? How are you? Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and here we are. If you're wondering who I'm talking to over on Twitch, we're live on TikTok and Twitch. It's the same handle. I've got chat up on screen. Let's see if it's working. Is it working? Can I see you guys? Can you? Yes, I see it. It's a bit messy, but fuck it. I feel like that's kind of what this stream's known for, right? G-Herb, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. We'll stall a little bit, and then we're going to get stuck into this album, which I've been dying for. There are rumors that this album might be Ethel's last album. It's still making the fucking noise. Who is this? How do I stop it? Is it latest TikTok follower? Is it social media pop-up? Is it Twitch sub goal? Is it TikTok like goal? I don't know what it is. I've got so many fucking alerts. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, it has been a minute. That means a lot to me. Thank you. How do I fucking... What's making the noise? It's been a while since I've looked at this chat. Just looking. We're just looking. Social media, TikTok follower, iPhone, TikTok chat. I don't fucking know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. I really don't want that to go off in the middle of stream. Let's just mute everything. We'll mute absolutely everything. Twitch poll. Sub goal, social media pop up. Oh no, we need that. No, we don't. That doesn't make any noise. Let's just hope and pray that I've somehow figured out what that noise is, and it's still going off. God damn it. Can anyone tell me what it is? Alright, hold on one sec, one sec. What is... Chat, my producer has figured it out. It is a noise that's made when people give me like 10 to 100 likes. So hold on a second, we're gonna fuck that right off. Sound alerts. Sounds enabled. Turn that shit off. It's like alert. I found it. Sound, bam. Get it all gone. Get it out of here. I can't turn it off. What's going on here? Alright, I don't know why that's bothered me so much, but I think I figured it out. Okay? I think I figured it out. So I guess what that means, chat, I'm sorry, but I'm not actually going to hear your alerts. If anyone sends gifts or anything like that, I promise I'll try and keep my eye on chat, but there may be noises. Now, have we done everything we need to do? We have done. We've talked about the history, my history with Ethel Cain. We've talked about the sleep token streams. We've talked about that annoying sound. We've talked about tattoos. Yes, okay. So, in Ethel Cain fashion, I have candles lit all around my room. You can't see them, and I kind of wish you could. I've got one here. Because that's what she would want. I have my vape. I'm not going to do that on stream. Celebratory noise going. I couldn't stop laughing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is that everything? I might do a little bit of skincare chat while we're streaming. I just had a shower, and it's really late here, so you guys are just going to have to... That's just going to be part of the law, okay? All right. Welcome. I think I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. So, it's been a long time. I've really enjoyed these streams. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope I enjoy it. Without further ado, this is going to be Ethel Cain's latest album, Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You. And it starts with a song called Janie.
except for my last name. I know you love her, but she was my sister first.
Okay, well, that sets a bit of a tone, I think. Welcome, Kayapu. Welcome, Real Coleslaw. Welcome, guys. So, just like last time, like when I started doing these streams with Sleep Token's newest album, because I'm in Australia, we get it, us in New Zealand get it first. We get it a little bit before you guys. That was kind of the motivation to stream Sleep Token's new album, because someone gave me the great idea. It's like, hey, people want to hear this and they could legally hear it from your stream before they actually get it. And that stream was incredible. It's like one of the best streams I ever had. And so I thought I'd do the same thing. This album came out about an hour ago for us in Australia, which is how we have it first. But because it's legally transformative content, you guys are allowed to hear it. So yeah, welcome. Okay, Janie or Jani really set a crazy tone. There was that combination of that really breathy, airy thing that Ethel does in the back, where it's just, you know, it's like you're getting two channels like in one side, and then there's that lower range that she does, where it's almost like she's speaking to you, like maybe she's drunk or something like that. And so I'm loving that I'm hearing that again, because my notes were that it feels like I'm in a cabin somewhere, like isolated, and like we're listening in on a conversation. You know, I don't mean it to be like a creepy image, but it's like as if you were in like another room or in a wardrobe and you were hearing like two lovers talk or something like that. Which is, yeah, the vocals sound like they're behind you. I noticed at the start of the song, she said she was mine first, which obviously like gave me those feelings of like, you took a love from me or something like that. And so I was thinking like romantic love. Coleslaw, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But then it changed to she was my sister first, which really gave it a different connection, because it's like, that's still love. I don't know. That really messed with my interpretation in a good way. But fuck, if that's setting the tone for this album, really worried we're going to have a little bit of an emotional one on our hands. You're welcome, Coleslaw. If you're new to Ethel Cain, I froze. Ah, my camera froze. It does this. I hate it. It freezes on the worst moments too, and I do not know why. It should be fixed now. There we go. I can maybe fix that, guys. If you don't mind holding on just 1 second, I think I can fix it. So give me a quick second. Oh, no. I need... Shit. I can't. Wait, yes, I can. Wait, no, I can't. Damn it. Yes, I can. All right, chat, everything's going to die for a second. I'm sorry. I'll be like 1 moment. The stream's not going to die, but like it'll just sketch out for a moment. So give me a sec. Whoa! Okay. Testing. It's all working. Is this working? No, it's not. Come on, El Gato. You can do it. Can you do it? Shit. There we go. Hell yeah. Does the sound work? It works for you guys, but it doesn't work for me. So sorry about this, guys. There's always technical difficulties on this stream. It's kind of part of the whole shebang. Very sorry, everybody. Is my microphone still working? Check. Test. It is working. This is so frustrating. I apologize, guys. I just don't want the camera to be constantly dying. I'm going to be looking for this album when it releases. Please do. Coleslaw, if you haven't heard Ethel Cain's last album, American Preacher's Daughter, go listen to it. It's honestly just a groundbreaking piece of work. Just like me. No. That was a funny joke. Okay. Please work. Maybe I need to change my monitor device. Oh, this is the worst. This is like dead air. This is like being on the radio and... Well, you guys are hearing the song again for the second time. I'm not. I've broken it. I've seriously broken it. What do I do? How do I fix this? I assume the new album will be out at midnight, so I'll listen to that as well. Yes. So this album will be out for you in your country at midnight, everybody. Moisturize again. We can pretend it's all fine. Haven't heard anything by her. Gonna jam it all at work tonight. Preacher's Daughter, it's incredible, Coleslaw. She's so good. She is so fucking good. There's just no words. Maybe if I restart the stream and then I'm going to have to cut it together. Sorry, probably just blew your headphones out there, chat. I don't want to play anything new, so you guys are just going to have to kind of hear the song again while I try and fix this issue. Still not working. Chat, I'm really sorry. I'm probably going to have to restart the stream. I will be back in just a moment, so flick away and then flick back on. Okay. We are back. We're back. It's working. I can hear it now, which is great. I'm just going to give everyone a moment to rejoin and all that kind of stuff. For those of you on YouTube, hi again. There's probably going to be a little bit of a cut there, but... It's for the lore. Yeah. All right. I'm going to give everyone a moment before we get on to the next song to rejoin. Might have a little sip of Coca-Cola. TikTok. I swear it's Coca-Cola. It's not even in a wine glass where I would normally drink Coca-Cola. Okay. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We'll give it another minute before I get into the next song. So I'll just rehash. Yeah, feels like I'm in a cabin somewhere. Very, very sad. Like listening in on a conversation that's not meant for you. The really hard-hitting lines of she was mine first and she was my sister first. I'm like, what does that mean? I really need to know. Do you need to turn the noise off? Wait, what noise? Uh-oh. Stacey, did I break something? Is there more noise? Oh, the noise is off. No. Yeah, no, it's off. I know what you mean. It's the bow wow wow. Yeah, I restarted the chat. No, it won't go off again. We've got it off for good. Okay. Welcome back. Let's get into the second song, which is called Willoughby's Theme. And given the name of the album, I imagine this one's going to be a bit crazy. So thanks for joining me again, guys. Let's get stuck into Willoughby's Theme. Fuck me. I was muted? I was muted that whole time. Alright. I gotta somehow... Fuck! I cannot win with this fucking stream, dude. Okay. Let's start again. Let me try and recapture the magic of what I just fucking said to you guys. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at this. Okay. Let me start again. So what I said was, I'm going to try and recapture everything I said. It made the hair stand up on my arms, okay? And it was an instrumental, which was really surprising. The piano was just insane and so beautiful and so sad. And I said that you can hear her had my producer knocking on my door being like, yo, you're muted. I would never have looked at chat because I just went off. Anyway, you could hear her shifting in the piano seat. You could hear like the creaking of the wood, like it was recorded in the room. There was a mic in the room as opposed to just like the raw input of the piano. God, that's so embarrassing that I was muted. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this stream for YouTube. That was happening, right? Really fucking sad. And then that distortion came in. And God, I feel so embarrassed talking about this again. Then the distortion came in. And it was just so oppressive. And it got louder and louder and louder and louder. And it felt like something was just like pressing on your chest. Like I felt... I didn't take a full breath in during that whole thing because it just felt like it felt really daunting and like almost like scary. And what I was saying while muted is that from what I understand of the lore of this album, Willoughby Tucker was somebody who was very dear to Hayden, which is Ethel Cain's name, and he passed away. And if that is his theme, I want to, it's going to be grim. I don't want to, obviously it was very heartfelt piece and it was very sad. But it felt like grief in a song. You know what I mean? Like it felt like it was sad and longing, and then the anger came in, and then, and the guitar was so oppressive. It's like the way that losing someone, they're just taken and they're gone, and you don't get to, can't make me sad, you don't get to see them again or hear them again. And it felt like that. It felt like the stages of grief, but without a conclusion. It's like being in the grief, a weird reference here, but there's a song by Tool that's also an instrumental off of 10,000 Days. No, it's off of Lateralis. I think it's called Aeon Blue Apocalypse. Yeah, Aeon Blue Apocalypse by Tool, which is also an instrumental. And from what I understand of that song, it's the guitarist's sort of ode to his dog that passed away, whose name was Aeon Blue. And it gave me the same thing. Like when I hear that song by Tool, I can hear his sadness. Like I can really hear the grief as if it's sung by the guitar. And in this one, it's like I could hear that grief sung by the piano while this fucking dark force just creeps in. And yeah, that was brutal. That was really brutal. But I'm glad I heard it. And to have a theme written about you, as a musician, as a songwriter, to sit there and go, this is your theme, this is for you, this is about you. How do you finalize something like that, Like, it's crazy. Well, yeah. So, that was Willoughby's theme. Brutal. The next song is called Fuck Me Eyes. And this was a single that was released ahead of time. I've listened to this song probably 1,000 times because it's incredible. My camera popped out again, so apparently I never fixed that issue. We're just going to have to deal with that. He isn't a real person. Huh. The lore is very deep with Ethel, much like it was with Sleep Token. So I can only offer my limited understanding, and if I'm wrong about anything, I acknowledge now for everybody who watches this stream and everyone who will watch the YouTube, I'm just going to give you my understanding, and it might be wrong. So I invite you and myself to dig in deeper if you want to, and to learn more. Yeah. It's interesting to know. Thanks for letting me know, Mari. Mari? Mommy. Thanks, Mommy. All right. Probably a mommy. We'll roll off that. Okay, this is called Fuck Me Eyes. Now, by the way, if you're new here, if you've never seen one of my album listening parties, I don't put the lyrics on screen. The reason is because I'm a cooked neurodivergent person. If I'm reading the lyrics as I go, it distracts me from what I'm hearing. So I just like to listen and just take it in. And so I apologize if you want the lyrics, but this song is Fuck Me Eyes.
She cut to really show off her ass. She's got her makeup done and her high heels on. She's got her hair up to God. She's gonna get what she wants. Her nails are heartbreak red, cause she's a bad motherfucker, and all the boys wanna love her when she bets her fuck me eyes. To church, straight from the clubs. They say she looks just like her mama before the drugs. She just laughs and says, I know. She really taught me well. She's no good at raising children, but she's good at raising hell. Her daddy keeps her in a box, but it's no good. The boys can't get enough of her and her honey. Fuck me eyes. Along for the ride. She's scared of nothing but the passenger side. Some old man struck in a dark parking lot. She's just trying to feel good right now. They wanna take her out, but no one ever wants to take her home. Undefeated as Miss Holiday and posted outside the liquor store, cause she's too young to get in. They ask her why she talks so loud, what'd she do with all that? Boy, if you're not scared of Jesus, fuck around and come find out. She's got the radio and blasting with a big white smile. Pretty baby with the miles, and when she leaves, they never see her wipe and her fuck me eyes. Oh God, she's just along for the ride. She's scared of nothing but the passenger side.
All right, the mic's actually on this time. I made sure, chat. Welcome, Infinite Ink. Good to see you. Okay, so that was one of the lead singles of the album, which is "Fuck Me Eyes," which I love. I wrote that it has American Teenager vibes, which is another one of my favorite songs by Ethel. Kind of basic bitch taste, but I know. Something I never paid attention to until which is what I love about doing these streams. I get to sit and really analyze the soundscapes and kind of just focus on paying attention to them. I never realized how present the synths are in that song. And they have a real 80s, 70s synth, retro kind of vibe, which I just love. And I think that adds to the fact that it's she's telling a story from the past, a story about somebody, whoever it might be, whether it's herself or somebody else. And I love that. Never paid much attention to the distorted guitar that's in the background. And it's usually because I think in rock music, distorted guitar is always really at the front and really present. You guys missed an opportunity then to tell me I was muted, by the way. You could have just totally pranked me, but anyway. The distorted guitar in the background, just playing really simple power chords. But they just they just rung out, which was mwah. That line, "I'll never be kind enough to me," hit me in the chest, because absolutely the same. Yeah, that song it's retro, it's poppy, but it's also dark, and it has a kind of almost sinister aspect to it, She's only afraid of the passenger side of an old man's car in a dark parking lot. It's damn. And it's talking about someone who the boys all want, but is that necessarily fulfilling, or is that a really good thing? It's just, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love that it was the single. It's amazing. Hello, I'm great, Infinite. Good to see you. She was very intentional with the synths and wanted to build to be huge. Agreed, Alexis. Completely agreed. It just, especially by the end of the song, the synths are just dead. Brah! And you guys know, anyone who's been here for my old streams, you know how much I love a good synthesizer. Yeah, what else is there to say about that song? It's amazing. I'll probably listen to it another 1,000 more times. It's so Ethel. It's just a great revisit almost to Preacher's Daughter in a way. I love it. I just love her so much. Me too. Absolutely, me too. Hey, what's up? How are you, Elvis? We're going to call you Elpis. Welcome back. I'm sorry about what happened to your account, but I'm glad that you're up again. You're out there on the internet, putting your pretty face. Yeah, welcome. We're 3 songs in. There's not much more to say about Fuck Me Eyes. It's a really good fucking song. I love it. I really love it. It's already on my playlist. It'll stay there. I'm going to listen to it more. It's just great. The next song is also a single, which came out before the album was released. A little bit of a longer one. And I think that's going to give us a chance to really build. I haven't listened to this song as much, but I think as far as the thematics of this album, from what I remember about it, it's quite significant, especially to the story of it that's going on. So I'm really excited to listen to it with my inquisitive ears. I'm good, thank you. I'm doing so much better. I'm so glad to be here. I thought I was a goner for real. I'm really glad that you're not a goner, because you have been very kind and supportive to me in our messages, and you've helped me get through a lot of shit. And some of the things that you've said to me, I think, make sure you say to yourself. I don't think I've ever asked where you're from. Infinite, I am from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Lived here my whole life. I did spend a few years in Sydney when I was a tiny kid, but I don't remember it. So Melbourne's always been home for me. Hey, from New South Wales, there you go. Yeah, I grew up in Eastwood in New South Wales, which was where they filmed Saturday Disney. And also, there was a park called Granny Smith Park, and I believe it has a tomb where Granny Smith, the lady who invented the Granny Smith apple, was interred, I believe. Could be remembering that wrong, but yeah. I'm in the Coffs Coast. Hey, nice. You're up late, like me. So welcome. I think it's like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. in East Coast of the United States right now. So for us, you could listen to this album right now. But yeah, I'm going to put a hoodie on. I won't start the song because I want to hear it. So I'm just going to quickly put a hoodie on because it's a little bit chilly. Okay, I'm back. This next song is called Nettles.
To love me is to suffer me, and I
Jesus Christ, dude. That song is just so incredible. Even during its happiest moments, it makes me want to tear up, you know, because it's just got so much going on. Like, and that's married. Hi, by the way, YC and chat, thank you so much for the raid, guys. Welcome. In this format, I don't do the thing where I pause and talk every 10 seconds. I like to play the whole song and then react to it that way. So welcome to the channel. You might like this. You guys might like my sleep token streams. If you're new here, go check them out on Twitch or YouTube. Same handle. We've been doing a lot of first time listening to albums on this channel, and it's been fucking amazing. And we're live on TikTok as well, so just so you know, I really appreciate it, YC. Sorry I couldn't say thank you sooner. I just didn't want to interrupt the song. I'm sure you get it. A real vibe. I miss most, but it sounded beautiful. Thanks, man. I mean, like, you're not thanking me, but I mean, you're not. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, it is. It's beautiful. Like, thank you for listening to it and hearing that is what I mean. Fiddle. So chat, you guys said who held back from who? Like, whoa, it's so late, but I want to stay and listen. Infinite, I'll try and get through them quick if you stick around. But it will be on YouTube as well. So I was asking, is that violin, cello? There's a big string section in that song. And someone said fiddle. Yes, I think you're right. I do think there is a little bit of violin in there, but it's not super present. Or that could be the fiddle that I'm hearing. Because I wrote twangy guitars, slide guitar, that really southern, the head voice acrobatics, especially early in the song. There's bits where she's like, by daylight, and she like goes up into her false register and then back down, and it's crazy. The drums aren't very loud. They're really quiet. It's almost like you're listening to like a street band or something, you know, like, or like a busker, right? And it's not mixed. It's just there, and you just hear what you hear, and they're kind of playing a little bit quiet, which was beautiful. The lyrics that really fucking hit me in the chest is I want to bleed, I want to hurt the way the boys do. There's a line where she says, it wasn't pretty like the movies, it was ugly like what they all did to me. And they did to me what I would never do to anybody. And I'm like, fuck. It makes me emotional now, even just thinking about it. If you guys are new here, by the way, this is my weekly therapy. I sometimes get a little bit emotional on these streams because the music is my everything and it fucking hits me in the chest. But yeah, that a piece of shrapnel hit you, the doctors gave you until the end of the night, but not until daylight. Like, what the fuck? And then it starts with that and then goes into this happy major chord, like major key, where it's now we're just jamming along with a fucking southern band, and it's sweet, but the lyrics are sad. It's just so intense, dude. So intense. The line, to love me is to suffer me, stabs me in the heart. Absolutely the same. This makes me feel some type of way, right? Yeah, oof, that's an attack. It's crazy how much emotion she can pack into like 2 sentences. Completely agreed. Nah, bro, do your stuff. Dope way of doing things. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of really good feedback about this format, you know? Like, I got a comment on my YouTube the other day. It was like, dude, I love that you don't just pause every 10 seconds and give thoughts. And I was like, yeah, it may not be super transformative content, but at least it's real, right? So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. What is there to say? Somebody came into the chat before and said that Willoughby Tucker was not a real person. And I truthfully don't know enough about Ethel's lore to know the ins and outs of it. But just receiving it the way I'm going to receive it, it's like, if this is about somebody, holy fuck, man. Like, this guy clearly meant a lot to her, and he's not around anymore, whoever they are, whether it's a figment or something like that. And just... what is there to say? That song is just intense. It's so intense. Yeah. It's like reactions, but the way it should be. I agree. I think so too. Thanks. Yeah, this became popular because I was listening to Sleep Token's albums for the first time and just reacting. And the Sleep Token community are like amazing and really warm and receptive. And so it just helped me a lot, helped me through heartbreak and through travels and through self-discovery and all that fun stuff. I need to research more of the lore. Let me just... That was me on Discord, by the way, chat, not you. Let me just quit Discord. I need to research more of the lore. I think that's when I first met you. Yeah, it was Infinite. Yeah. Some of you guys are in chat now. It's crazy. I read that one. How much motion? Well, I don't want to take forever. It is late for some people. That song, I don't want to move on from it because, wow, that is just such an impactful song, and I love it. But we had Willoughby's theme, which was an instrumental, a very intense instrumental. And up next, we have Willoughby's interlude. So thanks for joining, guys.
What do we want, darling?
2 instrumentals. And just as haunting as the first one. Do you know what? You know how I said during Willoughby's theme, which is the other instrumental we had? By the way, Lardy, good to see you, man. How are you? Sorry that I'm muted during the songs, but I asked Lardy over on Twitch. He said, "Yo, what's good, homeboy? Love to see you. Was thinking about you recently," which is a very sweet thing to say. Ups and downs, man, but it's going all right. Glad to see you're still around. You too, Lardy. Ups and downs for me as well, man. Gone through a heartbreak, gone through a solo travel. I've gone through changes in work. It's been a fucking roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster that doesn't have any downs, just lots of ups. You know that noise that a roller coaster makes when you're creeping towards the top? That's been my life. I'm waiting for it, but it's just... Anyway, what I was going to say is, do you remember during Willoughby's theme how I mentioned with that, like, the haunting chords and that distorted guitar really creeping in? And I said it feels like grief. It feels like the stages of grief, but not resolved grief, right? Like, I can't remember what the stages of grief are, but it's like you're only halfway through. And there was anger, right? Like, we got into anger because it was so gritty and, like, distorted. That feels like the conclusion. That feels like the other stages of grief, the acceptance and the sadness and all that kind of stuff. It really felt just fucking haunting. I wrote, "Am I being stalked by death?" That's how it felt like at the start. Like, yeah. There was the recurring theme of distorted guitars creeping into the mix. They're never at the front. They're at the back. They're quiet. It's you know, it's not rock. It's like there's just this, if anything, because it's not rock, that distortion just feels so haunting and like scary. All right, are we getting another heart-wrenching instrumental? And then once again, Tool's Aeon Blue Apocalypse. Like I said in that first one, in Willoughby's theme, the fact that in Tool's Aeon Blue Apocalypse, it's like I can hear the guitarist singing through the guitar. And I can tell that song is about losing something dear to him. Absolutely same here. The chords are extremely powerful. If I could be wanky for a second, you know, I'm a songwriter. And there's like this saying that I really love, which is called 3 chords and the truth. And the idea is that, you know, that's all you need to write a good song is 3 fucking chords and the truth. You can go more, you could go less, but a chord doesn't have to be like 2 or 3 notes played at the same time. Like that, da-na-na, that's a chord. And to me, from that songwriter's perspective, it would be so difficult for me to select 3 or 4 chords that I wanted to play as a progression and have that represent somebody that was dear to me and passed away. It just seems like such a crazy challenge to do as a songwriter. And she did it, because like that was just so fucked. Like, and then I noticed that the final note of each chord towards the end of the song, it lingered more. It wasn't just like da-na-na, da-na-na. It was like da-na-na, da-na-na. It's like, it just, yeah, I'm just getting grief. I'm getting grief from those 2 songs, the 2 instrumentals. Yeah, massive shout outs. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Cinderella. I really appreciate you. Chloe for the likes on the live. You guys are awesome. I'm hearing the Twin Peaks influence. Yeah, Nicholas. I get that. I get that a lot. When I close my eyes, I picture the warmth of the sun, but the coldness of a dark room. I love that a lot. It's looming. Yes, agreed. Hope the roller coaster's fun. Me too, man. I'll let you know when we're on the other side. But I hope you're doing well, Lardy. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. Remy, welcome to the stream. Guys, that was crazy. We're over halfway through the album. I don't want to be dwelling too long on songs, but Jesus, that was just 2 instrumentals. That's a big statement on a 10-song album. This next song is called Dust Bowl. Oh, before I do it, there's a lot of looming, almost like an impending doom, but there's still hope in it. Completely agreed. Yeah, completely agreed. Keterin, have we just listened to Dust Bowl, or is that next? We're listening to Dust Bowl now, Keterin. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. That was Willoughby's interlude. Thank you, guys. Let's get on to Dust Bowl.
Pretty boy, natural blood stained blonde, with the holes in his sneakers, and his eyes all over me, driving, slasher flick again. Feeling me up as a porn star does. He's watching me instead. 8th grade death pack strike me dead. I love Alabama laid out in front of your eyes. But all you could see was me. You walked in, you were singing. You tried to wait in 'cause you wanted just to tell me who you were. You were kind. Done to tell me you'll wait if I have to make Pretty boy, scared of the rain by God. Tender the row of your violets, with your eyes all over me, watching, hoping the wind blows slowly so I can keep you a moment. Grew up hard, fell off harder, cooking our brain, smoking that shit your daddy smoked in Vietnam. You'd be a writer if he didn't leave all his healthy. Saying if you could, you'd leave it I knew it was love when I rode home crying, thinking of you fucking other girls. Said that you're in love.
I don't know if that was meant to be a sad song, but it kind of got me there for a moment. It's probably just too many wines or something like that. We'll pin it down to that. Thanks for the follow, Miss Flowers. I appreciate it. That was a really slow song, but it still felt so like insistent, maybe. I can't really think of the word. I couldn't write much there. I was really just in the grips of it. Like, that was just crazy. Pretty boy, huh? I love that kind of reverence that she sometimes has for people. Let me read chat first. Such stunning use of percussive instruments. Yeah, was it a xylophone that was doing that twinkling? Or like a glockenspiel, which is an instrument I remember from my childhood. The instrumentals came crashing in and immediately I started to cry. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. For me, it has the same impact as that guitar solo at the end of The House of Nebraska. Don't even start me on The House in Nebraska. Don't start me on it. That song just tears me to shreds. Absolute shreds. House in Nebraska is just like, I put that song on if I want to ruin my day. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. That song got me. And I'm not going to lie, it did get me a little bit. And I don't know why, because there have been, I guess, on the surface, sadder songs. But it was just so romantic in a really tragic way. She draws so much emotion out of you, and I literally don't understand how. Yeah. It's like I said before about she can fit it in. Daryl, thank you very much for the share. We love and appreciate you. You too. It's crazy how similar our musical reactions are, because music gets me like that too. Music, the first tattoo I ever got, and I clearly have tattoos, is that when I was 16, I snuck out and I got a tattoo on my foot that says music is my everything, which is like the lamest thing that you can, like the lamest sentence, but I still love it because it's so true. I personally think that this is a song where we find out Willoughby has passed. Yeah, and it's talking about their beautiful traits and how they're a pretty boy and how they're lovely and, you know, holes in their shoes and stuff like that. It sounds like something is fleeting here. Yeah. It sounds like they're trying to, I don't know, like catch a feather, but it's being blown away or something like that. I don't know. You kind of look a little sad, but I'm grateful you're doing okay. Thank you. Yeah. These are my therapy sessions. These streams. Yeah. Wow. I wrote once again. Oh, there was throughout that song, there were moments where the guitar was actually out of tune. Very much intentionally so. There was like a couple of riffs where the guitar was completely out of tune. It sounded, you could hear the melody, but it was wrong. You know what I mean? And there's clearly a statement there. There's clearly something, you know, because if music is all just intervals and changes in frequency, those same patterns and changes of frequency, they still happen even if a string is loose. It's still the same intervals, but it's wrong, you know? And it sounded so beautiful. It was great. Like, it was really good. I really liked it. I heard two moments in the song where there was an out-of-tune guitar. You're so precious. Thank you. It does seem very reflective, like a eulogy. Agreed. When you let go of a balloon, you're trying to catch it, but the wind is just taking it. And then there's a moment where you realize that balloon's gone. But it's not. You can still see it, and it's still floating up and away, and it's gone somewhere else. It's gone to somewhere. Oh my God. This metaphor is perfect. This metaphor is fucking perfect, because it's gone, it's floating away, but you can still see it. and it's gone somewhere else, maybe up into the clouds where you can't go up there. It's up there and you can't go up there, and you know that's where it's gone and you can see it go, and maybe someone else will see it, but you can't fucking grab that balloon again. Isn't that a fucking perfect metaphor for like loss or losing someone, right? I love that. I really, really, really love that metaphor so much. I'm so glad you said that in the chat. The guitar being out of tune brings me back to what Alexis said about this being the song we find. I like that too. Out of tune. Yeah, sorry, I'm Australian, Anna. It's out of tune. What do you guys say? Tune? It's out of tune. It's out of tune. Yeah, it's out of tune. Music makes the world a better place, and some songs are so beautiful. Completely agreed. And some songs can be angry, and some songs can be silly and funny, and it's all there. He's passed away because it feels disorienting. It's Levitate vibes, right? Full circle and everything. Yeah, so am I. Oh, you're Aussie? How do you say tune? How do you say tune? What the fuck? What am I saying it wrong? I never realized we pronounced it like that. Yeah, but are we wrong? They say tune, like cartoon. The proper way, I guess. Look, I've always maintained that I will never be in an argument with a foreign person or someone from another country about Australians saying English right. We don't speak English correctly. We speak it our way. And I like that. I'm proud of that. Dust Bowl. Intense. Slow. Beautiful. Grief. Letting go. A balloon that you can't grab again, but it's still floating away. It still existed. You still had it. And there it goes. Do you say Tuesday? Yeah, I say Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Wednesday. I say proper English, not gonna lie, tune with a proper U. Yeah. See, that's the thing, is like, I can't, what am I gonna do? Argue with British people that we say it wrong? Absolutely not. I say it right, so Australians just say things funny, and I like that. It's Australian English. It's the way we talk. Language is reactive, not proactive. It follows. Anyway. Okay, let's hope that the next song is a little bit more upbeat, because I don't know how much more I can take. This song is called A Knock at the Door.
Sitting in the state playing, give you with both your fists, and you're not scared of one knock on the door. Everything I love, I've left it straight to death, so I'm still scared of the knock.
God damn. Could she pull her punches just one time for me, please? Just not hit so fucking hard. Holy shit. That song had like a kind of hopeful, almost happy element to it, but like, what did you say? Infinite said, I feel like I'm a little kid waiting to hear the footsteps of someone coming down the hallway. And then Alexa said, I know you by your knock at the door. I feel like this has become a fucking meme. Like, when will Danny cry on this live stream? Tune in next. Yeah. I couldn't even write anything. Her voice, sorry about the camera, it just dies sometimes. Her voice just coming in like that, that's the most fucking beautiful, that was the most beautiful voice. I was so blessed to be able to hear that. I thought that was just amazing. And then we both wrote, you can hear the fingers sliding down the strings of the guitar. I'm a sucker for that sound. I'm a sucker for that raw, like, it's not just the input you're getting, it's the fucking, it's a human playing it, you know? Wow. Just wow. That was so fucking beautiful, dude. Gosh, it feels like it's running through my bones. Yeah, the vibration feeling you get in your head when you feel like all hope is lost while you're bawling. But the thing is, we are all crying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I'm not. It is what it is. We'll set up a betting pool for the crying next time. Yeah, we're gonna do a happy album on this fucking stream, I swear to God. It's just crazy, dude. What is there to say? That song was so stripped back. It was beautiful. It was sad. It had hope. It just was an ode to somebody, and I feel so privileged to be able to hear it. And I think that is the best thing you could ever hope for when releasing music, right? Is someone to feel privileged to hear what you have to say. That's just, ugh. You're not alone. You should never feel shame for feeling. I agree. And that same goes for all of you as well. It's reciprocative. Welcome new people to the stream. This has been the most heart-wrenching. This album is... I really expected, when I was watching the marketing for this, and she was saying, yeah, it's a lot of B-sides from Preacher's Daughter, and, you know, it's a little less religious and a little more... It's like, what the fuck? This is just fucking... This is just grief. Grief on record. And I'm here for it, but Jesus Christ... Fuck. Alright. There's nothing else to say about that song. You all heard it. It was just amazing, and it was intense, and just fuck, dude. This song's called Radio Towers. Alright. 3 instrumentals on a 10-song album. So, like we were saying in chat, it's an irregular heartbeat. It's offbeat by about a second. It was getting faster. Not so fast that it's mega alarming. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really expecting it to lead into a flat line. And I think that expectation was actually part of the magic, because it didn't flatline. Because that song was not about that moment. That song, to me, was just about sitting in that fucking room and listening. Weren't we all just like hanging off of that heart rate monitor the whole time? There was beautiful chords, there was synths, there was a lot going on, but I feel like we were all just sitting and listening to that heartbeat. And that's what that shit feels like, you know? You don't want it to flatline. You don't want it to get faster. You don't want it to slow down. You're just waiting for the next beep every time. And that's what that song was. Nicholas said, couldn't agree more about Bowie. Yeah, now that we're towards the end of this album, I had to write, this album is giving Lazarus by David Bowie. The reason why I wrote that is because as a piece of art, that album really fucked me up, because it was like he was secretly terminal, and so he wrote an album about how he was going to die and how he was thinking about it and all of that. And that whole album just gives me such major chills, because it's like, it's got to be one of the most intimate things you could ever explore, is your impending doom, right? I have nothing else to say. I wrote, hear a heart monitor and please don't, and it didn't, and that's worse. It didn't flatline, and that makes it so much fucking worse. I said, are you seriously going to do this to me? I'm sure you guess what that means. Jesus, dude, this album's really fucking heavy, man. This album's really fucking heavy. You're so correct. I lost my pop yesterday morning. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's very tragic. And I appreciate you sharing that. I hope you remember all the good times, and when you look at a photo of them smiling, that's actually the person. That's your pop, you know? The body's just a vessel, right? It's just a vehicle to go about this plane of existence. And I won't get too heavy into that. I'm not going to say much more. That was just brutal. That was brutal. I'm going to play the last 10 seconds of that song because it sounds like Radio Towers leads into Tempest. They actually connected. So I'm just going to move on. We're near the end of the album. I think you know how I feel about that song, and I think I know how you feel about that song. Actually insane. This is Tempest with the last 15 seconds of Radio Towers. Hi Renee, by the way. Thank you very much for the gift, and welcome. It's so good to see you. What the fuck do I say, dude? I don't know how to react to that song. I genuinely do not know how to give you guys my thoughts on that. Um, um, so I wrote the heart rate monitor continues at the start of the song. She's obviously talking about forever. Someone was saying about why does death take so long? That dragging drum line I wrote, it's just dum, ka, dum, ka. It's like a march towards something. I think I know what. The way it suddenly stopped there at the end. Hi, Chris. How are you, man? I'm sorry. Maybe you can watch the YouTube. Maybe you'll like it. Good to see you, Chris. Another really, really kind supporter and someone who said some really kind things to me in my messages. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to that. Like, that was a really fucking intense piece of art. That was really, really intense. That was, like, almost too intense. I'm gonna get some more wine. We can get into that. Coke, sorry, TikTok. It's Coca-Cola. I promise. That's why it's in a Coke glass. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that song, guys. I really don't know what to say. Renee, thank you very much for the gifts. It's so good to see you. I feel like I need some wine. Yeah, I've had a little bit. Might be contributing to the emotional feeling. You know, man, I was watching the fucking lead up to this album and she was smiling in all the promo and she was wearing lovely outfits and talking about how this is a return to Preacher's Daughter and how it's a lot of B-sides and there's going to be a bit more self-analysis, pardon me. And what? Talking shit, Hayden. You were talking shit. This is fucked. This album is fucked. It's really fucked. What kind of mood? I gotta return to this? What kind of mood am I supposed to be in? Pick me a song on this list that I can listen to on a happy Saturday afternoon. You know? I can listen to American Teenager and feel kind of alright. This is fucked, dude. This is so fucked. It's just fucked. I don't know what to say, dude. I really don't know what to say. At the end, we hear the tornado whipping. Yeah, there was like rain on like a windscreen in a car. I wrote some stuff up further. Renee, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Did I miss it? Where is it? Oh, there's two Renees. We've got two Renees in chat. Renee, pardon me. Renee Feehan. Brandon, thank you for sharing the live. Could you write it again for me, please? Because I can't find... pain, entrapment, sadness, loneliness, worthless. Yup. 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 For a little context, while she was writing this, one of her friends passed away. I think we just got Ethel's ultimate self-analysis about herself, and it's dark, and she hates who she is. Yup. Yup. Chris says, off topic, but for later, The Ache Beneath by Bleeding Verses, what's wrecked me recently. I'll have to check it out, man. We're still going to react to Loathe. We're going to do a Loathe react. I've never listened to Loathe, but we're going to do a Loathe react on this channel. So that will be coming soon. This has helped reignite my love for getting in front of a camera and talking shit to you guys, so I'll try not to be so flaky in future. Life's been a bit rough lately, so I know you guys are very forgiving. So, yeah, anyway. That was Tempest. I need this to be over. I'm loving every single second, but I really need this to be over because this is a lot. You love Loathe? Yeah. Well, I mean, if Sleep Token are going to cover one of their songs, I got to do it, right? And you guys have all said really good things. Lardy said, you good, man. You deserve all you need. I appreciate you, Lardy. Is it really you without Sleep Token Flare is still amazing? I really want to hear that, Chris. I really do. Alright, that was Tempest. I really appreciate you guys for joining me again. This has been a lot of fun. I hope people on YouTube as well. Hi to you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Yeah. I was really, really expecting a little bit more upbeat on this album. But I'm not for a second disappointed. At all. This next song is called Waco, Texas.
Save me from another day.
I'm so sorry, chat. Someone said, Alexis said, so now we know Willoughby didn't pass. He left. And this is all Ethel blaming herself. But it will never be good enough like I want to believe it is. And then to know the life Ethel lived after Willoughby left. Renee said, I feel like I need therapy right now. Chris said, I heard she's deep. I didn't expect to get kicked in the teeth. Alexis said, she doesn't even kiss the curb before she stomps you. Yep. This is so House in Nebraska coded. Yeah. This is something else. Holy cow, I'm sold on a full dive, even if it takes a year to recover. I'm really glad you see it, Chris. I was really saying to you guys about how I think there's a sleep token crossover there. I don't know how long I have been holding my breath for, but I only just noticed. Yeah, I just started to hyperventilate a little bit, actually, towards the end. I don't know how long I've been holding my breath for, but I just noticed. Piano solo just twisting the blade in my heart. I'm officially not okay. Yeah, me neither. Can someone check my pulse? I don't even have words to describe what I just heard. Yeah, Steph said tragic. Hey, Nandiro, by the way. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to miss your message. Yeah, once again, I really don't know how to react to that. I really, I had these false expectations that this was going to be a kind of poppy, rocky album, and that I was going to have all these fun moments to talk about with you guys, and this has been like the most emotional stream that we've had, and I really thought Sleep Token fucking ripped my heart out already, but checks heart rate monitor, it's not looking good, Chief. Yeah, my candle's nearly burnt out. I feel like that's kind of poetic. Well, guys, that was Willoughby Tucker. I'll always love you. I don't know when I'm going to be in an okay state of mind to revisit that. Maybe I'll just listen to Fuck Me Eyes a little bit and feel kind of good about myself. Welcome, Renee. This is my first time with you, and I already feel welcome. You are more than welcome. There was a running joke because we were doing Sleep Token albums, and it was maybe at least once an album that I'd cry a little bit, and it was Slime's Weekly Therapy. But this album, it just fucked me up, man. It really fucked me up, dude. Like, if what you say is true, that we were just going through all that grief to find out in the end that it was actually that he left her. Why does that make it worse, dude? Why does that make it so much worse? We're gonna be happy again, chat. Everyone in chat. We're gonna be happy again, I promise. We need these moments so we can draw the distinction between joy and sadness and grief. Thank you all so much for joining me, and once again, thank you also for being such kind people and not ridiculing me for my melodrama. because these streams have become one of my favorite things to do. I really, really love them. And I love how they help me feel okay. And like I said to Chris, they make me feel like I'm a human and it's normal and it's totally okay and we're all good. And this is part of the experience. Yeah. Thank you. You guys are so great. You guys make all these really nice comments and nice messages about how it helps you and how it's nice and how it makes you feel better. But I really can't express in words how much it helps me. It makes me feel good. And like I said in the last video, you know, it's helped heal me. It's helped me heal through some explicit pain. And I feel like I'm being very melodramatic right now. I still cry. Do you wish that you loved me? I did it. I tattooed myself the other day. You probably can't see it. I tattooed. You can't see it. There's no way I can show you. Hold on. If I get up on my chair. I tattooed, do you wish that you love me? On myself. Because that song is so good. And I agree. It's great. It's so good. It's really good. Your music, your streams, your friendship, they're all incredible to experience. We love you, Slime. I love you too. I love you all too. I know it might be, like, you could say, oh, it's parasocial. We're seeing each other through a screen and your text on a fucking screen. But, like, if that kind of humanity can reach through a screen, two ways, me through a camera, you through that, and the things I see about you, then that's just amazing. That's fucking so incredible. That's so incredible. You may cry more after when you check your DMs. I'm sorry for it in advance. It's okay. Everything you say to me, I need to hear. I'll be honest. You've been very kind and supportive through my recent breakup, and that's helped a lot. Does anyone need some needle therapy now? Yeah, that's why I tattoo myself, because it helps. Go see Infinite Ink if you're in town. They'll hook you up with really cool tattoos. The screen can be a bridge just as much as they can be a shield to hide behind. Completely agreed. Completely agreed. And I don't want anything from you guys other than that. I'm not here trying to shill. I mean, actually, I will shill. Everyone go listen to my song. I just released a new song. It's called Lost. You can get it on all platforms. It's good. Lost by Saint Slime. Look it up. You'll love it. But other than that, you know, I'm not trying to do this for subscribers or for anything. I just like it. I like the connection. I like that I posted these on YouTube, and then every now and then I check my notifications and I get a comment, and the comment is like, dude, this helped me. Dude, this healed me. Dude, thank you. Dude, it was amazing to go through this with you. I love you. Like, it's just great. It's so fucking great. I love to hear it. I need to hear it. It's just amazing. So, thank you. Plug. Yeah, there's the plug. This stream's gone for a long time. I've dragged it out. I appreciate you guys. Like before, I'm going to post this on YouTube, so if you missed a little bit of it, you can go join us on YouTube. I'll give it about 12 hours, because if I post it now, I think Ethel's record company will get rather mad with me. But once it's out in LA, I will put the stream live on my YouTube. It's the same handle, @SlimeSucks, Slime, SUX. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being so beautifully receptive and such beautiful humans. And I'm really, really glad that I got to share this with people. It really, really makes my day. Yeah, right? Infinite, you were thinking of going to bed. Can't believe I made it to 3 a.m. You're thinking of going to bed, and here we are. Look at us. Aspen, my daughter, has played Lost 3 times in her shower alone. Guys, someone's fucking daughter listens to my music and bops out. Could you ask for anything more? Really? As an artist, could you ask for a single thing more? You couldn't. You really couldn't. That's it, man. That's fucking it to me. I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you too, Lardy. I love you, Nan. This will be on YouTube soon. I'm going to organize a time that we can listen to Loathe together for the first time. And I think that'll be really cool. But, yeah. I'm going to go. Have a little bit of a cry. Maybe drink some more wine. Maybe not. Maybe I should drink some water. Much love to you all. Yeah, to you too, Renee. Everyone in chat, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to YC for the host on Twitch. To Lardy, Nan, everybody else in chat over on TikTok. You guys are amazing. I love these. And I will see you soon, I promise. Till then, please stay good. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Remember that life is for the living and that we have... What do I always say? We fought so long to be here. We're never going back.